Okay, Derek Lacey, his icebreaker speech is to inform. The speech title is My Big Choice. My Big Choice. Each time is 4 to 6 minutes. You never know where the before will bring you.
Or the breeze will lead you. Chicken church.
You never know where the breeze will bring you. Guide you. Okay, that one. This speech will explain life lessons that have led Derek to discover his true purpose of life. Please welcome Derek.
20 years ago, I graduated from the University of Texas in San Antonio with a degree in psychology. It was then that I was left with a very big choice. Do I pursue my degree in psychology and my passion for helping people? Or do I do something that I started to do in college that I became very fond of? I developed a skill for writing and performing music. Well, Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, what do you think I chose?
Music.
I chose music. And shortly thereafter, with my band called The Rain Tree, that I guarantee you've never heard of. Look us up. You won't find us. But we moved with our hit songs to Los Angeles, California. Soon thereafter, my life would change completely. Everything would change. My habits would change. My perception of life. And very soon, I forgot how to do something that maybe everybody in this room did not too long ago. And that was sleep. I completely forgot how to sleep. It started out with a little resistance to sleep, which turned into one sleepless night here and there. And eventually I was averaging 3 sleepless nights a week. And eventually it led up to 3 consecutive sleepless nights. You know, at first it wasn't such a bad thing. I was in my own little world. I was validated. I was a complicated musician with things to write about, and people to write about. And it's just what we did. I'm a rock star. We stay up until 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning and 12 noon, 3, 4 o'clock, right? But does anybody here have trouble sleeping? Maybe you can relate to this, but when people know you're an insomniac or that you have trouble sleeping, you always have a valid excuse to get out of doing something that you don't want to do. Like, yo man, I totally wanted to go to your 6-hour graduation ceremony, but I still haven't slept yet, so I'm gonna have to pass. Or, I'd love to help you move and I can be there at midnight. Do you mind waiting for me to load you all? And this served me pretty well for a while, but I realized I was that guy. I was the no guy. I was the person that said no to everything because there was always a valid excuse not to do something that people around you wanted to do. And then the health issues started to surface. Things like back pain, depression, muscle atrophy, anxiety, and finally the shingles, which I didn't know was normal for a guy in his 20s, but I got the shingles. And that was probably the lowest moment of my life. I was overwhelmed with depression and insomnia, and I had to go live with my parents for an extended period of time and be attended to night and day. But I would get back on my feet, sort of. And I got to a point where I knew that something absolutely had to change. And last year at about this time, it did. I was looking for that change and I was looking for a new career. And I decided to become a health coach. Health coaches are experts at habit change. I learned how to change my habits one habit at a time. I learned how to eat. I learned how to use my energy. And I learned how to digest the world around me. And before I even realized it, I learned how to sleep again. And now, of all people, I help sleep-deprived people restore their natural ability to sleep and reclaim their purpose in life without any use of drugs or sleep aids of any kind. So when I think back 20 years ago to that moment when I graduated and had to make that choice, I'm not even sure which choice I made, music or helping people with psychology, but I'm certainly happy where I am right now. To the Toastmaster.